The Works channel.
What's up everybody, Works here. Thanks for stopping by. So in this video I want to talk about should you get a certificate, associate's, or a bachelor's in graphic design. And so the thing is, like say for instance you're trying to go into design, right? Maybe you're trying to dip your toes in it, whatever. So you're just graduating from high school, you're trying to figure out your path in life, if you will. And so you land on graphic design, and so you do a little bit of research. You find out most companies want you to have a bachelor's degree. I'm here to tell you that's not necessarily the case. Some companies will take you if you have an associate's, to be honest with you, because the most important part in this field is the experience. It's a very competitive field, and whether or not you have a degree in graphic design, that's not the most important part. The most important part is the experience. The experience trumps everything. And so I want you to think about that as well. So go get your associates in it. And then, if you have the money, you have a scholarship to get a bachelor's, I would say go for that as well, right? I'm not knocking, going to school. Most people decide that they want to just get a basic certificate on associates in the field is because they really just don't want to go to, the full way of getting a bachelor's degree, getting 140 credits. Spending 4 years to 6 years of their life inside of college. And I'm here to tell you, you don't really have to do it. You can just get, your basic certificate or your associates and do really, really well in the field, because the most important part is experience. And honestly, if you ask me personally, you probably don't even need that as well, because if you can get into an internship, with having even something in a field that's unrelated to it, good for you. Thumbs up for that one. Because at the end of the day, the most important part is the experience. And again, me myself personally, I do have a bachelor's degree in graphic design, but that's because I was very passionate about it from a very young age. So I just wanted to complete the whole thing. I even thought about going on to get my master's and things of that nature, just because I, possibly would want to teach it as well. But that's the thing. After, the bachelor's, you really don't really have to get a master's degree either, right? Because that's not going to make you look any better. When it comes to getting a job, the most important part in this field is the experience. Employers want to know that you can get the job done. Yes, and honestly, me personally, I feel as though the portfolio is really, most graphic designers, if they, get things like hierarchy, rhythm, and basically all the principles of design, if you can get that 9 times out of 10, your portfolio looks really, really good already. I don't want you to think just because you don't have a job yet, you got to work on your portfolio. I would say 9 times out of 10, if you get the principles of design, you're already good to go. The most interesting part about the field is always the experience. So if you're applying to jobs and you haven't heard anything back yet, I would say work on getting more experience. Say internships, things of that nature, because that translate into the experience, right? Having a bachelor's degree, an associate's degree, a basic certificate, it means absolutely nothing. The most important part is, again, the experience. The experience is key here. I've been on countless job interviews and things of that nature. What it all boils down to is experience. You can even translate that to getting free client work as well. Right now, I'm not necessarily trying to get another job in graphic design. I am only trying to freelance. And so with freelance, that goes into the world of clients, right? So again, it's good that you have a bachelor's degree so you learn those principles, right? Because, with all the information out there, that's what school basically does. It kind of like force feeds everything to you. And so I want you to force feed yourself, right? Go to the library, learn as much information as you can. Go watch YouTube videos, learn as much as you can. Keep learning, and then that would translate once you go, intern, they see your portfolio, they see that you get it. They could care less about how you got there, whether it was an associate's, a bachelor's, a master's, or a basic certificate, anything of that nature. So I don't want you to give up or anything like that just because, you haven't gotten your job yet. I would just say focus on the experience, and then you'll be set later on. Again, this has been Works. Be sure to subscribe if you can. If not, it is what it is, right? But again, this has been Works. I'll see you next video. Later.